and there's $750,000 in dimes. The guy in front of us orders 50 condoms. This piece of shit gets there, and he finds her dad with 2 giant Belgian Malinois. Let's do some That's Heel shit. Essentially, I had this idea to bring you a segment called That's Heel Shit. And essentially, it's not only wrestling, but non-wrestling stories is certainly heel shit. And we'll get into it so you understand. This week, the biggest heel shit, in my opinion, beating Britt Baker with kendo sticks in front of a handcuffed Adam Cole in Pittsburgh. That's fucking heel shit.
What stood out to me from that wasn't the beatdown. It was the promo after it. Did you see that?
I'm sure I did.
Okay, it was a backstage segment with the medical professionals, quote unquote, taking a look at Britt's back and shit, and you can already see her fucking eye was swelling up. Like, it was, I don't know who fucking popped her. I didn't get to see that, but whoever did fucking got her good. But Adam played it off straight up like a shoot. Like he was not Adam Cole baby. He was the concerned fiance. He was the concerned protector, and he was the pissed off boyfriend, right? He made me believe that it was a shoot. And it's hard for me to, be able to tell from, not tell. What the fuck am I trying to say? It's hard for me to see when the lines are blurred between fantasy and reality. And at that point, I couldn't really tell if he was fucking shooting on it or if it was a work. Just because of how bad they did beat her. Where'd you go?
I'm here.
Your video went off.
Really?
Yeah. But next week's going to be really interesting between Jericho and Adam. That's about my only takeaway from it.
So that was an example of the wrestling story we would bring on this segment. But now let's get into the fun stuff.
What'd you got?
Imagine you and your buddies are walking downtown and you walk past a public parking place. People park there overnight, maybe put some dollars in the thing for extended parking. Whatever. It's just a big parking lot that people pay to park in. And let's just say that you and your buddy were a little bit mischievous. So you're gonna break into a truck just to vandalize the shit. Just, you're bored teenagers, whatever. You break into this truck, and there's $750,000 in dimes in the back of this van. No idea that is there. $750,000 in dimes. I don't know if this guy was like a vending machine collector or a video game, whatever.
He was the reason we had that coin shortage back in 2020.
Might have been. But these motherfuckers make off with $100,000 worth of dimes on foot. Okay.
Dude, can you imagine how heavy that is?
Didn't steal the fucking truck. Just broke into this shit. Found a Scrooge McDuck level of fucking coins. And made off with $100,000 in dimes. Draven Grimes, I tell you, that's heel shit right there.
No, that's dumb shit. Because let me tell you what old Dark Cordz and Draven Grimes would have done. We're fat. We don't run. Okay? We would have YouTube how to hotwire a fucking truck real goddamn quick. Dump the fucking money at an undisclosed location. Not saying this has happened, but saying it's not going to happen, but saying it might happen if the opportunity ever comes up. We're gonna dispose of this money in an undisclosed location and then dump the fucking vehicle. Okay? Not saying that we did that, not saying we're gonna do that, but saying it might happen if you ever see two fat fucks that are gray and red and black shit that says heel shit on their fucking merchandise. We're not fucking doing shit illegal. We're just taking back what's ours. Stupid fucking bastard. Out of everything else YouTube would fucking tell you how to do, you can't fucking look up how to hotwire a vehicle in 30 seconds.
I just thought that was one of the funniest shit, and I think that's perfect heel shit right there. I'm sorry, but the thing with us is we could carry more. We could carry more dimes. I mean, we might not be able to run, but we're carrying more dimes.
Exactly. We hotwire that shit.
All right, so
I like that. That was a good opening for that's heel shit.
I got one more pretty good one. But before I do that, we put this question out on our social media if anyone had any real world heel shit stories. And we got one from our boy Ty Lee. And I think this demonstrates how heelish Ty Lee is. I ate the rest of my roommate's chips after being told not to.
What? I'm sorry?
Yes, I ate the rest of my roommate's chips after being told not to. I don't know if that qualifies, but
the question is here. The size of the bag. Was this like an immense bag, like a family size bag, and it was like half gone and he ate the half of chips, or was it like a little teeny tiny fun bag and there was like 2 chips left and like that motherfucker was waiting all day to eat those last 2 chips? It almost come like in my house. We have our stuff separated from the kids as far as drinks and stuff like that. They do Kool-Aid and we do like unsweet tea and shit for them. I drink sweet tea. Fuck you, right? And sometimes when they're out of shit and I have it, like, yeah, go get you some, right? Where they put the fucking like milk jug back and there's like that fucking much left, like fucking make a swaller, and they put that back in there. That's heel shit. That is real heel shit. Why not just finish shit off, right?
yeah.
Why not just go ahead and just pour a little bit and drink? I would be less pissed off if you left me an empty jug rather than like just this minute amount of fucking liquid that's not going to even take care of the Sahara Desert that's in my mouth. So, like, I understand where he's coming from. After being told not to, you fucking do it anyway. But my whole thing is like, was it a big bag? How much was in the bag? Like, does this motherfucker have plans for this bag of chips after a certain time? Like, so I think we need a follow up from Ty on this.
Right.
We reach out on social media and have him give some details on that, and we'll cover it next week on HSP.
All right. And then I found one more story. I actually heard this on another podcast, but I thought it was so funny it fit this. So it was either a Reddit post or a Twitter post from this girl, and she goes, "Me and my friend are in line at CVS. The guy in front of us orders 50 condoms. So me and
The fuck?
He orders 50 condoms. So this is the girl. Me and my friend start laughing. This man turned to us, looked both of us up and down, looked back to the teller and said, 'Make it 52.
That's gangster shit is what that is. You say gangster. That ain't dude, you are a fucking legend.
That's fucking heel shit. I'm sorry.
That's gangster shit, man. That's some Eddie Guerrero shit right there.
You imagine being that, even that teller. Make it 52.
No. I got one for you to close it out. I got one. I know I'm pressed for time, but I got one real quick for you. I sent it to you last night. I don't know if you watched it. So it's a Brian Cage video.
Oh Jesus!
You didn't watch that one?
Mm.
So The video starts off with just a random action figure getting scanned at Target, right? And like right before it gets scanned, you see Brian Cage on the side. It's one of the AEW figures. And he scans it, no sells it, throws it straight in the bag, don't even fucking take a second glance. The camera pans up to fucking Brian Cage and he's like, did he fucking no sell my own figure? And I can't remember if I sent you the quote that if I sent you the video. I said, that motherfucker has more charisma than you did.
Unfucking real.
No sell the fact that this man is buying a figure of himself.
Jesus. Well, the video that got me this idea, and this might be the best story of the day, but I do love that condom story. Mm-hmm. A grown pedophile sets a date to meet with a 12-year-old girl.
Mm-hmm.
This piece of shit gets there, and he finds her dad with 2 giant Belgian Malinois. And that motherfucker toys with this fucking guy. He sicks his dogs on him, and then he calls him off. And as soon as the guy starts to get up, he sicks him on him again. And they just fuck this pervert up for showing up looking for his 12-year-old daughter.
As he fucking should have.
That's heel shit.
Please tell me the pedo is the one that got arrested, not the fucking father.
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure. It sounded like they were like in Ireland or Scotland, so no one might have got arrested.
Well, if it's in Ireland, fuck me from the Irish Nightmare. We take care of our own. Fucking cops don't get involved.
That was fucking beautiful. And ladies and gentlemen, that's heel shit. And for Draven Grimes, I'm Dark Cordz. I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget to like and subscribe. The downloads on the podcast have been beautiful. Our YouTube is sorely lacking. Go check us out on YouTube, Heel Shit Podcast. And until next time, thank you for listening to Heel Shit. Why do we call it that? Because bad guys do heel shit. See you next time. Are you interested in starting a podcast? Who isn't? Do you know how to get started? Nobody does. But you know who can help? Podbean.com. Podbean is the #1 podcast hosting site on the planet. I gotta tell you, without Podbean, we wouldn't have grown nearly as quickly as we have. They make it so simple. Sign up for an account, you pick your hosting plan, right there on your dashboard. You can apply to all the different podcast outlets. Apple, Spotify, Google, you name it. And then when you upload your podcast to Podbean, they distribute it to all the outlets. One upload, all the action. The dashboard has all the stats. You can track your podcast. And because they want to help new podcasters out so much, they're offering our fans 1 free month of podcast hosting to get you started. All you got to do is use our affiliate code. The link is in the description and it's right here, podbean.com/HSP1 for a month of free hosting to get you started. Don't wait. You got nothing to lose. Show us your creativity. Go to Podbean, use our link, get a free month, and enjoy creating. Back to the show.